You can use Seesaw activities to create a tiered learning experience. One way that you can do that is by creating different activities and assigning them to different kids, or assigning 3 different activities to all kids and letting them choose. So third grade currently is learning about adding 4-digit numbers with regrouping. So to start, take into account your highest group, so level up. This activity asks them to do that, to add 4-digit numbers, but it starts with a word problem. June and Golden are hiking Soul City Wall. They start at Changmoon Gate, June hikes southwest, and Golden hikes northeast. Okay, and it goes on and it asks the students to find out how far or how many steps each student walked, and then how far they walked together and who walked the furthest. So this is definitely a leveled up question. It is multi-step, and it does involve regrouping. And then we take that a level down and we scaffold it a little bit more. We're still using 4-digit numbers and regrouping, but this time we're finding the missing digit and explaining our process. So we have 5,382 plus 2,400. Something is in the tens place and 6. And then we have our answer here. So students can add the 6 plus 2, get to the 8. But then when we get to the tens place, we have a missing digit here. So the students will have to think, well, 8 plus what? Why is that a 1? Oh, that's because it's actually 110. So 80 plus what number? 80 plus 30 is 110. So there would be a 3 there. So the students will have to explain that. They'll have to have a good grasp of how to regroup and how to figure out that missing number. And then the group that needs the most support has an adding problem with 2 4-digit numbers, but they have the place values labeled here so that when those students are explaining and they're doing the regrouping, they have that support that's there for them. Now, when you share this activity with your students, you can actually just share it with certain students instead of sharing it with the whole class if that's what you decide to do. So you do that by editing which students get it, unclicking all students, and then just saying, well, I know students A, F, and G, this is where they are right now, so I want to just assign this to them. Whereas, this activity, the soul wall activity, you might know, actually I want to share this with students B, C, and H. And then, like I said before, you can also assign each activity to all of the students and let them choose which they would complete, because that's a level or type of differentiation, as well as letting the